Welcome back everyone, you know what time it is. Today we're looking at the AMC Entertainment Holdings chart, ticker symbol AMC. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. This is not financial advice, and with that said, let's get straight into it. Today we saw some amazing reversal on the AMC chart and an uplift of 21%, smashing through those resistance lines 950 and 1045, going straight into that $11 region and seeing heights through the day of 1128, finally closing the day at 1096. Oh, yesterday I was talking about, the market manipulation and just seeing this consolidation, and look what's happened. It has turned out, even though there was manipulating the markets, we still just saw it as consolidation and shot straight back up with an amazing 21% lift in the day. Now that is really good news. Now come on people, I'm going to shout out all my space 8s with the diamond hands. Shout out everyone on StockTwits, everyone on Reddit, really pumping the message out. I always got to say it, these hedges are getting really desperate now, and it's coming to light what they're actually doing. We actually know now, they've been using a lot of tricks. I'm going to go through what they've been doing, a little bit before I get into the technical details. They're really, using some crazy manipulation tactics, and you guys might have seen it online already, but I've got to cover it before I get into the technicals. Dark pool trading, that is what it is called. I've never heard of anything like it before. I heard of it yesterday, and now it's coming to light. It's crazy what they're doing. Now, like I said, before I get into the technicals, I've got to speak about this market manipulation, because if you're in this stock, then you're part of it. They are essentially manipulating something that you've invested in. Your hard-earned money is being manipulated by these hedge funds, and it's been done various ways. Now, I'm just going to list a few of them down. So, some of the ways they've been manipulating the market: huge sell walls that they've been putting up against us, brokers stopping us from buying certain stocks. We all remember when that happened, they literally shut off the AMC and GameStop. Brokers just stopped trading them altogether. They sold out of some people's positions. It was insane, corrupt activity, and they actually got a massive lawsuit for that. Hedge funds have been trading huge volumes of stock back and forth between each other to create fake selling pressure, to get paper hands to fold. There is so many ways that the hedge funds are really trying to manipulate this stock, and really and truly, it's actually insane what they've been trying to do to us. Now, we deserve our tendies, we deserve our payout, and I'm going to give you a little bit more information on what dark pool trading actually is, so we can understand what we're in right now. So dark pool is a privately organized financial forum or exchange for trading securities. Dark pools allow institutional investors, not us, not retail investors, only institutional investors, to trade without exposure until after the trade has been executed and reported. Now, we have no visibility of this, and essentially they've been shorting the stock without us even being able to see it, which is absolutely insane. Okay, that's insane. Let me say that one more time. Dark pool is a privately organized financial forum or exchange for trading securities. Dark pools allow institutional investors to trade without exposure until after the trade has been executed and reported. Dark pools are a type of alternative trading system that gives certain investors the opportunity to place large orders and make trades without publicly revealing their intentions during the search for a buyer or seller. Now, essentially, this is what I mean by hedge funds just trading it in between each other and creating fake selling pressure. Now, this is mad, because it means that hedge funds have been trading and naked shorting AMC for a long time without us actually even being able to see how many shares they're trading with. And some people have been saying they've been doing it since January, and I'm going to give you the figures on how much shorts volume they've actually been trading with. It is insane. Now, we're not talking about the millions, okay? We're talking about the billions. They have been shorting billions and billions of AMC stock. Billions, people, okay? Now, I'm going to talk about the short volume later on, because you're not even going to believe what I'm going to say. So, dark pools are private asset exchanges designed to provide additional liquidity, anonymity for trading large lots of securities away from the public eye. Dark pools provide pricing and cost advantages to buy-side institutions, so they're getting advanced information and they're trading securities in between each other to create crazy selling pressure and get people scared. So the primary advantage of dark pool trading is that institutional investors making large trades can do so without exposure while finding buyers and sellers. This is what they're doing. They're devaluing the stock by creating fake selling pressure. They are devaluing stock by creating fake selling pressure and selling in between each other. It is crazy. Now you guys got to really look into this, because check this out, okay? According to various sources, AMC might be shorted 2,000 to 14,000% according to market data. Let me just say that one more time, people. AMC could be shorted 2,000 to 14,000%. This could be the most intense, crazy, violent short squeeze we have ever witnessed in our lives, if we see some real market clarity and the SEC crackdown. This could be the most intense, violent short squeeze we have ever seen in our lives. People, the moon is one stop, but if this squeeze is like this, we're going to Saturn or Jupiter. Okay, we're going to Saturn or Jupiter. We need to get the SEC on our side. We need to get people to start regulating what's actually happening. Boy, oh boy, if we actually see that kind of short squeeze happen, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go mental. Okay, but it seems amazing. Now let's talk about the technicals. Today's volume was a lot better than yesterday, with us seeing around 120 million, and that's up 40 million from yesterday's number of 80 million. Now, you know, looking at it in after hours, it seems like we've continued that momentum and we're sitting comfortably in that $11 region, looking to retest that 11.30 region hopefully tomorrow. And now we've got a new resistance at around 10.90, which is amazing. You know, look what holding does. We do not bend, we do not break. Let's stick to what we know is right and let's hold. Let's hold. Okay, so looking closer at some of the technical tools. So looking at the RSI, it seems like we're really good on the RSI, bouncing straight off that 50 line, which you always like to see. Anything above 50 is really good news. Okay, now the RSI looks really comfortable right now, and it looks like we might be seeing more, you know, more lift in the uptrend, which we saw today. Like I said, anything over 50 is really good, and it's sitting at that 51 mark right now, and it's looking like it's going to be a rocket back into that, possibly that 70 zone. We don't really want to see it hit 80. Essentially, that is the overbought area. We don't really want to see the RSI cross over the 80 mark. We want to keep seeing it hover around that 50 mark, so we just keep going and getting that balanced lift. Yeah, so the RSI is looking really strong, people. You know, let's stick in there, let's keep those diamond hands going, and it's looking really good for us. I'm going to speak about the stochastic chart, and I was mentioning yesterday that we had some crossover in the overbought area, and we dipped down, which is a really good sign, and that indicates that we might have had some retracements, and it seemed like those retracements have gone already. And now, you know, we're sitting in a comfortable zone of around 37, and I can see it bouncing back over 50 really soon, coming from that drastically oversold area. As I was saying yesterday, people were still on an uptrend, and today proved it. So those retracements meant nothing to us. Essentially, there was just consolidation. The stock was just feeling its way through the chart, essentially just getting a comfortable support levels and getting ready to have that launchpad launch off, you know, that rocket up, okay, which is amazing. So I'm just going to give us some information on Fintel, even though, you know, the dark pool stuff kind of, you know, is it kind of makes Fintel's information irrelevant, but I still always like to give Fintel's information just so we have an indication of what these people are trying to say to us. Okay, now they're saying that there's around 3.4 million short shares available with a borrow rate of 3.3%. Now this is lower from yesterday's 4% and 4.3%, I believe, but it's still a good sign that we're on the right track. You know, I always like it to see it above that 1% mark and keep going up. So just to reiterate, we did break those resistance levels, and we're seeing the price hover around $11 in after hours. So how I'll play this tomorrow. Now, if you're in AMC and you want to buy more, I would set my price alerts at $9.90 and probably $10.20 if you want to load up on more. It could retest those areas again, but essentially that would also be healthy, and it would also be a really good spot to get in. If you're new to AMC, I'm not sure if I would trade tomorrow. If I was you, I would really just look at it and see what it does. If it does retest those 990 areas, then maybe get a couple shares if you're willing to. You know, I don't want anyone to lose money on this, you know, and we don't know how much they're going to manipulate it further on, you know, so I would tell you, get involved, but get involved safely. Now in the pre-market, if we hold that level of 1090 and essentially we break that resistance of 1137, we could easily see it going back into that 12 region and retesting the 1220 mark, 1210 mark. And we've got a few resistance levels to break through. 11, I believe 1137 is one, and maybe 1190 is another resistance level. But we could definitely see it trying to test that 12 area again, sitting comfortably, you know, and then we wait for Monday, which is going to be a beastly day. You know, hopefully we get some amazing volume. Okay, so Space Apes, keep those diamond hands ready, steady and prepared. Let's go, people. We're going to the moon.